Now that I've got a bite in my belly this morning, I wanted to share with you this scam. I get so many phishing emails like this where it is just so blatantly likely that it's a scam. And I just throw so many of them away without showing them to you, but I wanted to show you this one just because it represents not just a good example, but also an opportunity for you as a victim or potential victim to do something. So we may have a buyer for your house. Now, first of all, I don't have a house. I'd like to own a house, but until my YouTube channels just go viral, I guess, that's unlikely to happen. And since my videos tend to be kind of dry and boring and uninteresting for the average YouTube viewer, I don't think that it really is possible. But, you know, that doesn't stop me from having a vague hope in the back of my head that someday, maybe before I'm dead, it will happen. Anyways, I digress. So I don't have a house. So they shouldn't be emailing me about that. That's tip number one. Number two, American Endeavor Realty Partner. Okay, so they say they're a partner, but look at this really bizarre email address that ends in no reply. And then it's lskpnetwct.thaiyoga.miami.com. So which suggests to me that this is from a branded yoga shop in that's Thai style in Miami. Now, I actually live in Miami Township in Ohio. So it's kind of ironic, but I'm pretty sure that they're referencing a different Miami, probably the one in Florida, although who knows. So there doesn't really seem to me to be any connection between a realty company and a yoga company, and certainly getting this email is just immediately alarm bells went off. So I'm not even going to bother to read this because, well, it looks very nice. I don't see any mistakes with it. But wait a second, I don't want to get these emails, so let me unsubscribe. Oh, wait a second, it's sending me to Amazon AWS. Well, that shouldn't be what happens. It should be sending me to either a third-party company that handles unsubscribes and subscriptions, which Amazon AWS does not do, or it should be sending me to American Endeavor Realty's website. So let me see. What about this one down here? No, the same link. Now, if you've noticed something about this letter, you may have noticed that it's not actually a letter. Now, this part up here is. This is writing. This is actual text. I can tell you that right now. Oh boy. I'm going to click on that just to bring that up. But this part down here, there's something about it, and that demonstrates to me that this is entirely just an image. Okay, now we've had this space here where there's nothing, and then we get up to here and it's back to that link. In fact, no matter where on this letter I put it, I'm getting the same basic link. Now I get now if you look at the bottom left hand corner, there are slight differences, but primarily it is going to be the same link. Now the only difference is that since they're using Amazon AWS, it's trying to determine what is getting my attention the most in terms of a click. So they're tracking that at Amazon. Of course, you know, Amazon does that because they earn money that way. However, if we go to here, now I've got no script on because I don't like going to websites unless I know what's going to happen, and then I will give permission if I feel I'm safe. So this did actually take me to AmazonAWS.com. Now if it said AmazonAWS.Southeast.com, then I would know it's not Amazon services. But if you look at the last parts of the main address, the root address, and you see that it ends in AmazonAWS.com, for example, then you know you're on Amazon AWS's website, even if the part between the HTTPS : and the first period is something weird like this. That doesn't matter. All that matters is the root address matches. Now, is it possible that Amazon AWS was hacked? and they're using it to do this phishing campaign? Possible, but highly unlikely. Amazon's got a lot of protection, so it's not that Amazon can't get hacked. They probably have been hacked, but it's just unlikely that they would be running a campaign out of their out of Amazon AWS's website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release the first of the 2 script addresses, and we'll see where it goes. It should go to American, what was it called? American Endeavor Realty, but it's not. It's going to ideageo.com. I recognize that name. Now, why do I recognize it? Because it's not the first time I've had a phishing campaign lead me to ideageo.com. Now, I'm not sure what exactly ideageo is, but if I remember correctly, it is a website that houses websites. So let's just go ahead. Nope. Can't go there. So this is an example of if you can't go to the root address of what you're trying to get to, that is a bad sign. I should be able to go to ideageo.com and have the main web page come up, but nothing is coming up, which is suspicious. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here, and I'm going to go ahead and unblock the first link there. And then it switches me over to Homelight.com. So that's fascinating. Huh. So what does Homelight have to do with American Endeavor Realty? I don't know. And look at this. The no hassle, all cash, fast way to sell your home. Simple sale, cash buyers are ready to make you an offer whenever you are ready to sell. Okay, this looks a little bit suspicious to me. Oh, same kind of startup. Okay, sign up, get alerts, buy off market. Oh, so I would be buying? I thought I was selling a house. What's going on here? This is just a little bit odd. So I should put in a property address. Let's just put in 947 Business 32 in Cincinnati, Ohio, and then let's see what happens. Get that estimated offer. Come on. Oh, it's not going to let me because I've got the scripts blocked. Well, anyways, look at this. Why sellers love simple sale. Closed in under 4 days. Wait a second. Ooh, closed in under 14 days. Now, we see different houses. These are mock-up images. These are not actual houses. This is computer graphics. Notice the lack of complexity in these images. These are not real houses. Closed in under 21 days. Closed in under 8 weeks. Simple Sales takes the stress and uncertainty out of selling your home. Wow. Okay. So, gosh, this is interesting. Simple Sale at Homelight.com. Now I could be wrong. Okay, I'm going to take an even bigger risk here, and I'm going to go ahead and expose myself to Homelight. Now, CloudFront I know is safe. I'm not worried about CloudFront. I just want to verify that whether or not Homelight is indeed showing me fraudulent information, or if it's just because I was blocking the scripts that they were running. Okay, so here we have the same website. Let me get rid of that. All right, so we still have the same fake pictures, and we have got closing prices and beds, baths, and square footage, but no home renovations, open houses, or agent fees. And they've written open houses as one word instead of two. So really, I don't see anything here that convinces me that this is a legitimate business, especially since they had to send me a phishing email saying that I was going to A+ rated by Better Business Bureau. Now, if this was legitimate, you should be able to click on this link and actually go to the Better Business Bureau's website to look for Homelight.com. Now, that's okay though. well, kind of okay if we can get information about where they're located or supposed to be located, which I'll use about Homelight for. Whew, man. Okay, so here we have companies I've never heard of. I don't know if these are legitimate. They do link to these companies, but it doesn't actually link to like a specific page that says, oh yes, we are investing in Homelight, but we have a lot of people here. That's a good sign. And they all seem to have, well, almost seem to all seem to have the same background, that nice brick background, although not everybody does. And that's not to be, that's not a problem, that not everybody has a brick background. However, let's see, CB Insights, FinTech 250, the top FinTech companies of 2021. Okay, so let's explore this, and we'll see if Homelight is actually listed on CB Insights, which is a company I've never actually heard of. So it could be a fraudulent company. Oh, wait, what a surprise. Homelight isn't actually listed on this website. Let's try the next one. Financial Times. Homelight doesn't come up that way. As one word, it doesn't come up that way either. Let's give them one more chance to prove that they are legitimate. Wall Street Journal? Ooh. Now this is just such a very, very typical scam in terms of linking to a report, an article on reputable places, and you think you're going to find out that it's a legitimate company, but no, it's not, because they're not mentioned on any of these three articles, which just helps to prove that it's fake. As seen in Inman, and see, this doesn't link anywhere. Money doesn't link anywhere. The Washington Post doesn't link anywhere. We're real people. Yeah, right, whatever. 855. Oh man, this is just a gold mine of examples of how you know this is fake. Gosh, offices. Wow. Okay. So now we still don't actually have any information about where they're located. Now that is a bad sign. But before we go that far, I'm going to go to City Ventures, because that one's definitely a famous company that I have heard of, and they do definitely do investing. City.com. All right, so I'm not really sure where exactly to look, but a little bit of snooping can't hurt, right? So let's look at their portfolio. Oh, companies. Well, that's weird. Come on, load it up, please. Okay, alphabetical order. Fantastic. Well, where's H's? Homelight. There is Homelight. Well, gosh, why didn't they just link to this so we can find it? So this is very confusing. So they've invested in Homelight, and yet the links to reports about them, about Homelight, don't seem to be legitimate. So what in the heck is going on here? All right. Now I'm wondering if maybe City Ventures is not legitimate. If maybe all of these companies, let me see, do I recognize any of these company names? There are so many of them. By Blair Brave. Oh, there are so many names here. This is either an extensive scam, or it isn't the scam I thought it was, or there is some other explanation that I'm just not recognizing at this point. Now, this is Homelight.com. Okay. But why? It's got honey in it, but honey exited. Or they exited honey, I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't even know most of these websites. heard of Plaid. Let's take a look at Plaid since I've heard of them. I believe they're a fintech company, which is financial, financial accounts to an app. About Us company. Let's see if I can find city in here. No. Gosh. Person use cases, products for developers, About Us, company, blog. Partners might be the one I need to look at. Okay, let's see if there's anything about city listed here. Partner platforms, Stripe, SS&C, Cambridge, LMA, and Voila. Implementation partners, ecosystem partners. Well, wait a second. Join our partner program. All right, so I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to search their website. Just by doing that, get rid of that part, and I'm going to search for City Ventures. Now, I don't know if it's supposed to be one word or two, but if there is anything mentioning City Ventures, or maybe even just City or Ventures, it should come up with something showing the relationship. Plaid plus City and American Express. Okay, let's bring that one up. Now, I'm a little bit confused here. Seems to me like this is a list of companies that they have invested in. Change the landscape. City and American Express invested in Plaid. Okay. So we do have an investment here from City. It's a shame they didn't actually link to the City information about that. And American Express. Well, now I'm really kind of confused. All right, so let's just back it up here. I don't think we can do anything with this at this point in time. This is the process I go through, and sometimes it's so easy, and I thought this was going to be a really easy one. Where are those pictures of people? All right, we're going to do a reverse image search. And to do that, you either copy the image address, or you copy the image itself, and you go to tineye.com. Tineye is one of the top reverse image searches. Now, I should not be able to find this link, this image somewhere other than on their website or places like Forbes, yeah. TheRealDeal.com. Now that's interesting. So this must be a report about Homelight. Let's just take a look. Gotta enable. Let's see. We'll get the real deal. Just start it up a little bit here. Cupidity Drive. No. Let's take a look. Home light. No. Light. Well, that's weird. How come I'm seeing this picture? Alright, maybe it's because I haven't fully unlocked the potential of the website. Query, maybe? That's a jQuery, possibly, which is a subset of JavaScript. Alright, where are the images? Well, that's weird, because this is the page that it was showing that it came from. Whoops. And yet, nothing. That's odd. Okay, so they may have gotten rid of that. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Let's try another image. We'll do Drew Uher. This time we'll do it that way. Come back here, you. Come back to me, Tin Eye. Come back. Golly. Sometimes it can be quite frustrating trying to suss out the truth about some of these places. Alright, let's just use the... Oh, it's going through Amazon AWS. That's interesting. Why would it go through Amazon AWS? Interesting. Still, it refers on Forbes. Okay, so now one thing you're going to want to do when you're looking at these is change it from to oldest. So you see the first one that was ever put up, and that's on January 6th on Forbes. Now let's go ahead and actually go to see here, blogs, images, Forbes.com, Alistair Dryberg, her Homelight. Okay. So it looks like this may be legitimate. All right, let's try a couple other things here. So it looks like we've just looked at the two most important people, two of the three most important people, or actually four most important people in the company, and they both seem to have a unique photograph that's only been put up in Forbes. Forbes does make mistakes from time to time, but I'm hoping that this is not one of those cases and we can confirm that this is legitimate. Although a shady way of contacting me, certainly not a thing that I can trust. All right, let's see here. So what I want to do here, since I don't know these companies and cities already verified, let's try it this way. We will go to the financialtimes.com site. www.ft. Oops, I need to get the right address here. ft.com. Okay. ft.com, and then Homelight. We'll just search the entirety of ft.com's website for Homelight. That didn't come up with anything. That one came up with Homelight. I don't know why it's giving me Homelight. Let's see. I don't see anything here. Let's try searching like this. News analysis. Paris is booming. See, I'm not seeing, other than what I typed in, it's not coming up with. Okay, so this is so confusing because on the one hand we have supposed articles listing these companies. On the other hand, where are they? Where are these articles? Why is the WSJ.com, why is it not coming up with an article about Homelight? You know what? I think I'll do this. It doesn't actually need the HTTPS. We'll try again that way. Home Depot. Homelight. Nope. Come on, where is it? There's gotta be. Let me just open up a bunch of this. Come on, show me some more. Well, that's weird. Still nothing. Let's change it to... Yeah, there's nothing. I'm kind of inclined to want to call the Wall Street Journal. Yeah, still nothing. Let's just go down. And there's nothing more. Nothing for Homelight. Nothing for Homelight. Okay. So this is really suspicious. I've already been on this for almost half an hour now, 25 minutes, and I'm seeing signs of scam. I'm seeing signs of phishing, and yet I'm also seeing, that there is some possible legitimacy to this company. But to me, this is just very strange. So let me do another thing here. I'm going to try searching for this on the Wall Street Journal website. Oops. WSJ. That was Wall Street Journal, right? Yeah, Wall Street Journal. Okay, we'll just search for that. See if we can actually find that and find the account or article that it's connected to in today's frenetic housing market. Come on, where is this thing? Oh, what a surprise. Does the Wall Street Journal have the habit of deleting its articles? I don't think so. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to contact the Wall Street Journal in regards to this, and maybe I'll contact the Financial Times. I don't care about CB Insights. I've never heard of them anyways. But the Wall Street Journal is too big to pass up, and hey, who knows, maybe I'll get my name in an article for helping them discover this thing that Forbes promoted, and yet I can't find them. I can't find it. This is just, it's kind of driving me nuts a little bit here. Let's just go back to Forbes.com. All right. Let's see. Homelight.com. Okay. See if that gives me anything. Nope. Homelight Forbes. See, there are a couple of articles here about it. Wow. Managing editor at Homelight. Talk about a relationship. CEO of Homelight. Why is it? Here's another one. Man. Okay. So I'm going to pause this video right now, and I'm going to give a call to Wall Street Journal and see what the heck is going on. This is so confusing. Hold on, please. Okay, so I'm calling the Wall Street Journal right now.
Sorry, we didn't get that. If you need assistance with the print edition of the Wall Street Journal, say print. For assistance with any of our digital products, say digital. For questions about our subscriber membership program, say WSJ+.
Digital.
To cancel your digital subscription, say cancel my subscription. For all other concerns, please say customer service.
Customer service.
Please wait. This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance
Oh, that's okay.
and
I'm recording too.
educational purposes. Your feedback is very important to us. If you would like to take a brief customer satisfaction survey after the completion of your call, please hold the line and you will be connected automatically. Hello, good morning. This is Jess. Can you have the first and the last name on the account, please?
I'm sorry, I'm not an account holder. What's your name?
You were speaking with Jess.
Jess? How is life in the Philippines right now?
Yeah, we're actually doing fine here in the Philippines, sir.
I'm glad to hear that. No flooding right now?
No flooding right now, sir, but I believe there is a typhoon right
Oh.
now in the Philippines, sir. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a yearly thing for you folks, isn't it?
Yeah, we're actually used to it, sir.
Oh well, I think it's amazing how you guys go through typhoons year after year, and some of your houses get flooded, and you just keep on carrying on. I think that's really incredible. But that's not why I called. Actually, I'm not a customer. I'm actually doing some research about a company that's claiming that your company, the Wall Street Journal, did an article on them. But when I click on the link that they have on their website, it doesn't take me to an article that mentions this company. And when I search the Wall Street Journal's website, I can't find an article on this company. And it kind of looks to me like this is a fraudulent company or a somewhat fraudulent company. They are mentioned a few times on Forbes, but I can't find anything about them on your company. And you guys are a big, famous newspaper or media company, I should say. So I thought I would give you a call to try and find out, and also to let you know that they're using your name and saying, saying that you have reported about them as of September 21st of this year, and yet I can't find the article.
I see. May I know what's the name of that article, sir?
Well, I don't know the actual name. Hold on a second here. I'm going to have to open up that page. But the company that's claiming to have been mentioned in your article is called Homelight.com. HOMELIGHT. Homelight. And the article it links to is called "Startup Firms Help Home Buyers Win Bidding Wars with All Cash Offers." I'm sorry, I will repeat that just a second here. I'm trying to make sure it's going to open up everything that I want to see about this so I can make sure that I'm not giving you any incorrect information. All right. I'll repeat.
Article of Dow Jones and Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, so if you go to homelight.com/about about-us, can you do that for me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm actually on their website right now.
Okay, if you scroll down a little bit more than halfway, you'll see a section that says what people are saying about Homelight. And the third article is supposedly your article, your company's article, the one I'm mentioning, that supposedly has something to do with Homelight. If you follow that link, you'll be on the same page I'm on, which is "Startup Firms Help Home Buyers Win Bidding Wars with All Cash Offers." And yet, I can't see the whole article because I'm not a Wall Street Journal member. But perhaps you can look and see if if Homelight is indeed mentioned. I tried searching your website through DuckDuckGo, and it couldn't find anything about Homelight either. So the way they contacted me was very suspicious, and it just seems to me like there's something not legitimate about this.
Sure, again, the website is homelight.com, right?
Sorry? I beg your pardon?
So again, the website again is homelight.com.
Yes. And then...
Alright, and would you like me also to check the About Us again? Sorry?
Yes, did you find the article I'm talking about?
Yeah, not yet, sir. I'm still on the homepage, I guess.
Oh, so you're on what, homelight.com/about?
Yeah, what I can see on my screen right now is Homelight, and then underneath that, selling, buying, home estimates.
Okay, hold on a second here. Let me try to get to the page that you're actually on so I can guide you. Hold on. Sorry. All right, if you would do me a favor, on that screen, you should see along the top on the right side, there's a little 3 menu items there, About Us, for agents, and Sign In. Do you see that?
Yes, I do have that on.
Okay, then click on the company option. And then you should be able to scroll down, like I said, a little bit more than halfway after it shows you the leadership of the company.
What I have here here is a video.
I'm sorry?
And our leadership.
Yes, right below our leadership, you should see a blue button that says View Open Positions, and then you should see what people are saying about Homelight.
Okay.
Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, the third article listed, Wall Street Journal, startup firms help home buyers win bidding wars with all cash offers. Would you please click on the Wall Street Journal link?
I see. Sure, let me check this one for you.
Sure.
Yeah, well, this article, sir, is coming from the Wall Street Journal, so since I do have the full access, I can read the full article, sir.
And can you please search and see if Homelight.com is mentioned in there? I don't know if there's supposed to be a space between home and light or if you're not using .com.
Yeah, let me check that one for you. Sorry, if you want, sir, I can send you this article, sir, on your inbox or on your email.
Does it actually have Homelight mentioned?
I actually filtered Homelight, sir, and it shows here Homelight Inc.
Sorry, say again?
Homelight Inc.
So it mentions Homelight Inc.
Startups with cash offer programs are expanding quickly. Companies like Ribbon, Homelight Inc., and Orchard announced new funding rounds this month. That's what I can.
So what you're saying then is that it does actually mention Homelight.com in there?
Yes, Homelight Inc.
Okay, all right. So it looks to me like they're just engaging in shady practices to get customers, because they sent me an email supposedly from American Endeavor Realty, but from an email address at thaiyoga.miami.com, linking through Amazon WS to ideageo.com, and then finally to homelight.com. So it's very suspicious to me, especially since there's the title of the article, the email that they sent is, "We may have a buyer for your house." I don't have a house. I don't have a house to sell. I wish I could buy a house, but I can't. So it just, yeah, it's quite suspicious. Since it seems like, the Wall Street Journal has indeed mentioned Homelight.com, although maybe not exactly in a very positive or negative light, just more about an investment in a neutral way, I guess you could say. Would that be correct?
Yeah, they did not mention here, sir, the actual website, like the homelight.com, but they mentioned here the company Homelight Inc.
Homelight Inc. Okay. So I was wondering, is there an investigative journalist that I would be able to talk to? No, I mean, obviously not there in the Philippines with you, but is there somewhere that is there somebody I can contact to try and pursue this further, seeing as how, they are engaging in shady practices to try and get customers?
I see. Well, again, regarding this article, sorry, or regarding this Homelight.
I'm sorry?
Let me check that one. Yeah, let me check that one for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hold on.
So Jess is a very nice lady who's doing customer service in the Philippines, and I'm trying to find out if there's a way I can talk to some journalist at the Wall Street Journal. Maybe I'll just have to email Nicole, if that's even possible. Let me go ahead. Oh, it's not going to let me do that. So, oh, come on. You got to let me see. Well, I've got an email address at the very least. So I might go ahead and contact Nicole, and maybe I'll contact one of the writers of one of the articles at Forbes and see what they make of these suspicious emails. It's interesting that I wasn't able to actually, maybe the problem is I was using DuckDuckGo. Maybe DuckDuckGo doesn't, have the power that Google has. I don't like using Google because it tracks everything and stuff, but maybe I need to. We'll try that way. Okay. So clearly the DuckDuckGo engine is a horrible engine to use when you're trying to search websites. I mean, I use DuckDuckGo a lot for privacy purposes because I don't like being tracked all the time, but clearly I can't trust it for this. I also don't really like to use it for like map searches and stuff like that because it will deliberately not list Google unless you search for Google Maps specifically. All right, so there is this one article that is the same article, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's the same article. Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it, Governor? Isn't it? Wall Street Journal, startup firms help home buyers win bidding. Yeah. That's from 2017, 2012. They've been around for a while. I've got another idea. I'm now wondering, well, first of all, we come back to the question of why is it that it's an email address from ThaiYogaMiami.com. Now, I don't really like to go this far in doing my research, but it seems to me, given the particulars of this case, that I may actually have to do that. I may have to investigate American Endeavor Realty. Yeah, I'll do that right now. I'm waiting. Well, there is an American Endeavor Realty. And here it is. Why do I feel like I've seen those pictures before? I think I'm having deja vu here. Wait a second. What's going on here? My brain is messing with me, I think. Oh boy. Interesting. Same? Is it really this? Oh, darn it, wrong website. Look at that. It's the same lady. I wonder if any of these other stock photographs are being used on both Homelight and on American Endeavor Realty. What is the actual relationship between these companies? And what is the relationship with Thai Yoga Miami? Let's go to ThaiYogaMiami.com. No, ThaiYogaMiami.com. Well, that is interesting. What if I do www and I do a...
Hello,
Yes, yes.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Sure, no, that's no problem.
I actually have a phone number here.
Yes.
So when you're ready to write it down, I can provide it to you.
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. Hold on a second here. And who am I calling?
Yeah, so this Homelight, actually permission to promote or to publish this article on their website.
Okay, sounds good.
Right? So it's 609
609
520
520
4400.
4400. Okay. Thank you so much, Jess, for your diligence in helping me, and I hope you have a wonderful night now, right?
Yeah, that's correct. It's 10 in the evening right now.
Okay. Salamat po.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you for calling Dow Jones. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye. She said Dow Jones. Why did she say Dow Jones? I called the Wall Street Journal. Does Dow Jones own the Wall Street Journal? I don't know. It's not important. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Where am I going to go first? Thai Yoga Miami. See, this is a dead end. In terms of I just try it like this. Huh? Well, that's interesting. No, I don't want that. Suggested. Alright, we're going to go back to using Google. Sadly. I'll get rid of that. Thai Yoga Miami. Unfortunately, we don't know which. So I can't actually contact them because I don't have a valid website address to contact. Well, let's try this whole thing then. Sorry for the throat clearing. Now there's so this could just be because this is actually an email server instead of a regular server, but still, Thai Yoga Miami is kind of an odd name for an email server. Well, I can't contact them, but I can contact Homelight. I can contact Homelight, okay. So let's see if I can get a hold of Drew. They have real estate licenses, or at least Drew does. These guys don't. They don't need to. He doesn't need to. She doesn't need to. I really don't know which department I should be contacting, but it probably is John Van Slyke, the third. All right, let's see if I can get a contact phone number for this place. Oh man. Oh, I forgot. I still don't know where they're located, but they say they're A+, so they should be in the Better Business Bureau's website. Now, the trick when you don't know where it's located is you just try different combinations. Oops. .com, and you're not going to put anything in for the location, and you do no thanks when it asks you to specify the location. Homelight Incorporated has a B rating, not an A+ rating. So a little bit of dishonesty there, perhaps, or maybe they just haven't bothered to update their website. I wish I could find. I will call one of these locations. I wonder, this one's not BBB accredited. And again, I'm not sure where these guys are located. Yeah, I'm not really sure who to call, so I'm just going to try to reach 858-935-4592. I'm just going to call that first one in San Diego. The standard song. I wonder if they'll join the call before YouTube dings me for having copyrighted music, because YouTube will ding you for any music whatsoever. Products and services, no. CTO, no. Business development, possibly Devu. Which it probably is pronounced Devu.
Hi, you've reached Jesse's Flavor. Sorry I missed your call.
That doesn't help. I need to get a phone number that works. This is a little, you know what? This is a little bit frustrating. They do not make it easy to contact them. It could be Daewoo, it could be Sumant, it could be John Van Slyke III. Could be Todd Rhodes. Alright. Well, they don't give it an easy way for me to contact them here. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna try that number there. 831-498-1967. 831 area code.
Thank you for calling Homelight. If you are looking to rent a home, please press 1. If you are looking to buy a home, please press 2. If you are looking to sell a home, please press 3.
California.
If you are a real estate agent, please press 4. For all other questions, please press 5.
Okay, 5.
Please wait while we connect you to the next available representative. This call is being recorded.
Hello, this is Kim with Homelight on a recorded line. How may I help you?
Hi, Kim. This is Glenn, also on a recorded line. I'm calling because I received a suspicious email that linked me to your company, and initially I thought your company was a scam. But then I did some research and I discovered that you're legitimate. You've been around for a while now, and Forbes has written about you in Wall Street Journal and stuff, and you've got investments from Citibank and a bunch of other companies. So I realized I was barking up the wrong tree, but I still need to talk to you guys. Have you heard of a company called American Endeavor Realty?
No. I mean, we work with hundreds of thousands of individual contributors, performers, brokers, and investors. So, I mean, could it be a legitimate brokerage? Yeah. I mean, but there's no way I can type it in the system if you want us to check out and see if it's legitimate.
Well, I don't know if you're actually the person that can help me or not, but what I have...
What's your need?
Let me explain, please. What I have discovered here is I received an email from American Endeavor Realty, but the email address it came from is a very strange one that ends in ThaiYogaMiami.com. There is no such website as ThaiYogaMiami.com. The title of the email is, "We may have a buyer for your house." Now, this is an unsolicited email, and I don't have a house to sell. And the entire email links me through 3 stages to your website. The first stage is it goes to Amazon AWS. Then from there it goes to ideageo.com, and then finally to homelight.com. But the fact that I am being solicited to sell a house I don't have to sell through supposedly American Endeavor Realty, which does seem to be associated with you because they have at least one photograph on their website that you have on your website, which is very very minimal connection, I admit, but still. So my thought at this point in time is that they are engaging in phishing practices, or at least very shady practices, that I thought that your company would want to know about.
Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, we'll definitely get this over to legal. And I will go ahead and get in touch with the legal team. Thank you for calling and letting us know. I mean, it's common, unfortunately, in real estate.
Yeah.
People posing as our company and are not. That's why for us, I mean, when you fill an inquiry with Homelight, we call you.
Sure.
And so I think it's a little bit different of an experience. We aren't just going to, if we're going to send you an email of interest, we do have specific partnerships we work with. We do buy leads, but it's really more of like a warm introduction. And I know the only companies that we currently do that with are like Plateau, Tricon, GVG.
Okay.
So I don't think I've ever heard of that company, so I appreciate you letting us know, and I will get that over to legal.
Yeah, if there's an email address that I can forward this phishing mail to, I will be more than delighted to forward it to you guys, because I certainly don't think that it's legitimate, although it did ultimately take me to your website. But the tactic that they're engaging in is, in my opinion, definitely not legal, and certainly does nothing good for the reputation of your company.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you can actually forward that to support@homelight.com.
Okay. Is there a person I should address it to?
Nope, we have a support team. We'll respond within 24 hours, and then we'll go ahead and handle the case from there.
Okay, and I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Kimberly?
Kimberly. All right, Kimberly. Support@homelight.com, correct?
Correct.
Okay, fantastic. I will send that over in the next few minutes. I appreciate you doing your due diligence on this, and hopefully you guys can deal with this perpetrator and get them to stop, because I get phishing emails all the time and I'm just so tired of it.
I gotcha. Well, thank you for letting us know, Glenn. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Have a good rest of the day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So, things are looking up here. So I'm going to forward this now to support@homelight.com. Hello, I just spoke to Kimberly, who is a member of your customer service team. I explained that I received the attached email, which is supposedly from American Endeavor Realty, but has an email address from thaiyoga.miami.com, which doesn't have a website and doesn't seem to have anything to do with realty. The entire email links to Amazon AWS, which links to ideageo.com, which links to your website. At worst, I believe this is a phishing, scam. But at best, it besmirches your company's reputation. Let's see. Okay. I am not a homeowner. I did not solicit this contact. And I was even concerned that Homelight was not legitimate and was preparing to blast you in a video. Expose you in a video as a scam, which I then discovered is not correct. If I can come to the wrong conclusion, then I'm sure that there are others who will too and won't do enough digging to find out you're a legit company. This is bad for you. Obviously. Kimberly indicated that this would be referred to the legal team. Okay, I think that's about it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Best regards. Okay, so I don't know if American Endeavor Realty is trying to cause trouble for Homelight or if they're an unethical partner with Homelight and are about to lose their partnership with Homelight or what's going on. But I think that things are going to heat up. Now, one thing that I did do is I found this: report suspicious emails, phone calls, text or messages, or web pages. So I sent to stopspoofing@amazon.com. I already emailed them right here. Okay, so I reported it to Amazon.com. Now, I am pretty much done. So the only thing that's left for me to do is to report this as phishing to Gmail too. Thank you for hanging out with me for an hour as I investigated this, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.